All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you true, sincere brethren out there, pushing out this purified truth, cleansing this wicked, defiled kingdom with this word, and to the rest of the church out there who believe as well. The water to Yahweh Shai, because without him, none of this would even be possible.
Surely as we go. U.S. Army soldier kills fellow soldier after finding him in bed with his wife. Come home 2 a.m. and heard moans and stuff, and he's looking around like Mr. B's with R. Kelly and stuff like, what the hell is going on? Is someone in my home? All this, you know how the song go. Now, on one Fort Carson soldier shot and killed another early Saturday in southeast Colorado Springs after finding his wife in their bedroom with the other man. Police said yes, the other man who happens to be her baby daddy, the one who came and told the husband Friday that she wanted a divorce. This is who he catch in his bed. Now,
so, before we go any further, let me start off in the book of 1 Corinthians. Okay? 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. For Yahweh is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints. Now this is pure confusion, because now you have a situation where the baby daddy, which is now the side dude, is caught, quote unquote, committing adultery on this other dude, because now she has a new man. This is pure confusion, man. This shows you Babylon is America, because America promotes nothing but confusion, which is where you get the term Babal. Confusion, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is not the author of confusion. That is pure wickedness. How in the hell does the baby daddy become a side dude? Well, that's how it happens here in Babylon. Okay? You can get with a woman. Okay, she can bear your children. Next thing you know, y'all don't work out. And instead of her staying single, as she's supposed to do, unless she gets back with you, she'll go sleep with another man. Confusion. Okay? And the reason why it's confusion, well, let's get that in the law. Okay? Romans 7 and 1. Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law. How? That the law hath dominion over man as long as he liveth. Okay, so the laws, statutes, and commandments are still to be looked at as such. Okay? For the woman which hath an husband is bound by law to her husband, so long as he liveth. So she broke that law right there. Instead of staying with her baby daddy, she gets with another man, then decides, you know what? I want to go back to the baby daddy. just pure confusion, man. Confusion. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from the law of her husband. So the only way a woman is to move on from her man is if he's literally dead. So then, if while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, which is having sex with another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law. So her husband evidently was not dead, because her baby dad was the side dude now. Went from being dude number one to being a side nigga. I mean, that's totally confusion, man. Now, we know here in Babylon you have women who may be with certain men of the Lord, and the children may not be his. Now, we live in a sinful and an adulterous generation. We're to a point where there's not much of a choice. Okay? Which, you know, it's better to just focus on this truth. But then if you don't have a wife, you end up complaining anyway. You complain with or without a woman in this society. She is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. So she can only have sex with another man if her husband be dead. Because guess what? Not going by this law, it causes confusion. A situation like this can come up. How does the main nigga become the side nigga and then gets put to death for committing adultery? Well, matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah 3. They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? So, typically, you shouldn't return to a woman after you leave her, because if she gets with another man, that's going to cause confusion. Because then, if you go back to her, the other man who she was dealing with after you, he's going to be looking at you like you the problem. Like you stole her from him. But really, she was yours in the first place. So that's why it's best to not even go back. Okay? They say, if a man put away his wife, and she go from him, and become another man's, shall he return unto her again? Shall not the land be greatly polluted? And it's called land because land or soil, that's where you put seed. A husband is a husband because he holds the seed, which is where you get the term husbandry. Shall not the land, or the vagina of a woman, be greatly polluted? But thou hast played the harlot with many lovers. Yet return again to me, saith the Lord. So although Israel, we've committed spiritual adultery, the Lord's going to take us back. Okay? But usually when a man has a woman and they end up breaking up for whatever reason, and she go to another man, he doesn't take her back. Because then confusion like this situation comes up.
What would you do if you went home and caught somebody in your bed? This goes to show you that this heifer is no damn good. She is what you call, you already know, and I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. You already know what they call. They call them more than thoughts. But anyway, now, why would this guy go to this man's house, violate that man's house, even though he did come and tell him that? Though it's not your place to come and tell this man that he got some nerves. No disrespect to the dead, but you have to watch what you say and the choices that you make, because you just can't play with people like that. You can't let nobody do you like that, period. I'm not saying go kill somebody, you feel me? But, you know, all this was pretty much set up. You set yourself up to be killed. Not saying that you deserve to be killed, but...
Well, let's see what the scriptures say, according to the law. Okay? So this is Leviticus 20:10. And the man that committeth adultery with another man's wife, even he that committeth adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress, shall surely be put to death. So if this man was going to do any justice to himself, he should have killed him and her. Okay, but the situation is still awkward because, like I said, the man that he killed, who was committing adultery on his woman, was the man she had before him. Totally utter confusion, man. Just wickedness. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. And this law doesn't just go for Israelites. If you commit adultery with anyone's wife, okay, that is an act worthy of getting you put to death. So typically, yes, this man did deserve to be put to death. Because see, what should have happened was, seeing that she was dealing with another man, he should have just left it alone.
If you go to another man's house and you violate that man's bedroom, even though y'all do share a child together, because if it's love like that, you and her should be together, and she should have came and told him instead of the baby daddy coming telling the husband.
And the reason why she didn't tell him is because, women, being the demons that they can be, let's just open up the scriptures. This is the book of Sirach 26:7. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. So imagine if you had an egg, or not an egg, but like a chain, a yoke of iron around your neck, right? And not only is it around your neck, somebody's taking a chain and they're tugging on it. Okay? You know how uncomfortable that would be? Or if the yoke is around your ankles or wherever it may be and somebody's just tugging on it, how annoying that could be. Okay? Or like I said, if you took an actual egg, because it has a yolk on the inside, and you shake it, okay, it just moves everywhere. It's everywhere. An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. So if you had a scorpion and you tried to pick it up, what is it going to do? It's going to try to fight against you. Okay? Because a woman, you can love her and she can just up and say, I don't want you no more. I don't love you no more. Okay? And men, in this truth, we know how women can be. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We all went through that high school sweetheart or that middle school sweetheart, and she broke your heart and had you feeling all messed up. Okay? An evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that hath hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. And a scorpion, if it stings you, it can kill you, man. Okay? And an evil wife can even get you killed. Alright? And a lot of times, when a man gets put to death, a woman is behind it. Okay? A lot of times if a man gets robbed, if a man gets put in a jam, a lot of times a woman is behind it. Ecclesiasticus 7:26. Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman. So you shouldn't be giving yourself over to no light woman. Both of these men should have let her go and just dropped that broad, man. She ain't no good. Okay? So let's go to Ecclesiastes this time. 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. So these women will get you all caught up, man. Caught up to a point where you might be popping a woman and she can get you put to death because she lied and told you that she was single. And she might lie and play some man and say, oh, it's complicated, which means she has a man. Okay? You have to watch the snares and the traps that women bring forth. Okay? Because those snares and those traps, you might try to get yourself out of it, but you got a gun put to your head while you're in the spider web. So what you gonna do now? And her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And the reason why this guy got put to death is because he was wicked, man. And the Lord allowed him to fall victim to the shark, to the scorpion, to the snake with the poisonous venom. Okay?
Now, Army Specialist Shakir D. Cook Troynell, 23 years old, very young man, that already lost his life due to listening to the bottom head instead of the top head, because he was a very smart, intelligent person from what I heard, won a few awards in the service. So he had a bright...
And evidently, the reason why she was with, 2 Army soldiers is, more than likely for the money. You have women who get with these jarheads because they know they get a little check. But while the jarhead is across seas somewhere, she's getting her sex box blew out. You thinking she playing Xbox? Nah. She with another man and he playing sex box. Okay?
Future ahead of him. But one thing about it, why are you all messing with this 27-year-old thought? You both young men, 20 years old, the husband, 23-year-old, the guy that wound up dead. So you all had your pick at whatever, but yet it's still you wanted somebody that's a few years older than you all, instead of just realizing, look, she's playing the hell out of both of you all, and that's what she really did. She played both of these damn guys, and one of them wound dead. You feel what I'm saying? Now,
let's go to the book of Proverbs. 6 and 24. To keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Now this is speaking of philosophies, but it can also be speaking about women as well. Okay? To keep thee from the evil woman, and this woman is flat out evil, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. And a woman can use her flattery to get you to come into her, knowing that she has a man. Okay? Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. So don't let a woman being beautiful cause you to go off, man. If you see that she's dealing with a man, even if she was your ex, you need to leave her alone. All right? For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. And that's why many men fall victim to Eve, man. Fall victim to some low-life woman who he loved and cared for, because women, they are glory. And men, we naturally love our women, but men constantly put themselves in stupid ass positions. Okay? You never should have dealt with this woman, okay, in the first place. There were signs. And that's why I say, as a man, if you're dealing with a woman who has children, be careful, man. Okay? Because at any time, that old man can just come back and pop her. Okay? For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burnt? So if you stick your rod in a woman, it's adultery, man. You can't secretly stick your rod in a woman and she has a husband and think that you're going to escape. Because even if the man don't know, the Lord see you. All right? Can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? So you commit adultery with a woman, boom, it's adultery. There's no other way to slice it, man. So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. Why? Well, it says, so he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent, according to the law. Leviticus 20 and 10. It tells you how you should be put to death for adultery. Verse 30. Men, do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. So a thief who steals because he's hungry is totally different than a thief who steals your woman. Why? Well, let's go to the book of Sirach. This is the book of Sirach 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, a pillar of rest. So a woman is a man's possession. So if another man comes and commits adultery, that's the same as a thief coming and stealing from you, man. And we're not talking about a thief who stole some food from you because he was hungry. All right? We're talking about a woman who gave up the box, man, to somebody else, and that's yours. That's your possession, man. That's your Ferrari, and some other man just came and took it out of your lot, man. Took the keys, took the Ferrari, and just left. Now he got his crumbs all up in your car. He got his stanky, dirty drawers in the back seat. Okay? So a man popping another man's wife, that's just like, someone taking a possession of yours. And a possession, okay, is something that you cherish. A man cherishes his wife, man. All right? So let's go back to this verse over here. Men, do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. But whoso committeth adultery with the woman, so if you steal a man's woman, okay, lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. You're going to be punished for that. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. Because back then, you commit adultery, you get put to death on the spot. But now, since you don't get put to death on the spot, you feel like you can get away with wickedness in this society. And then situations like this one that I'm bringing up comes up, right? For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. So when this man found out that his woman was popping her ex-husband, all right, he was furious, all right? He tried to talk it out. He was trying to be understanding, but eventually it led to him killing the other man, all right? Because vengeance was in his heart. He was jealous. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest consent, though thou givest many gifts. So if a man catches this woman in the act of adultery and the other man get caught and he's talking about, please don't kill me, man, I got $250 in my wallet. If you give me a chance, man, I'll give you $20,000 more, man. Just please let me live. No, when a man is furious, when a man is full of that rage, he wants blood, man. So that's why you have to be careful dealing with these adulterous women. They ain't no good, man. You know, that's why we need the kingdom.
He was slain at about 2 a.m. at the Stratus apartment homes at South Mary Boulevard in Airport Road. Arrested on suspicion of second-degree murder was Private Officer Isaiah Towns, 20 years old, who remained in El Paso County Jail on Tuesday on a $100,000 bond. An affidavit says Towns gave police this account, and he told them what happened. He said, armed with a pistol, he entered the apartments he shared with his wife, Ashley Charmaine Mary Pace, 27 years old. Sound like somebody who would cheat on your ass. Sound like somebody who won't keep the pace with you. And heard moans coming from the master bedroom, like boy was in there tearing that cookie up, just in there, just beating all the dust off that thing.
Well, this is the book of Sirach 26 and 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. And typically, at this point in time, all these women are wicked, but there's levels to wickedness, man. Now, these two men being wicked, they both got caught up dealing with a wicked woman, a strange, adulterous woman. All right, one's dead, one's in prison. And his dumbass didn't consider that he should have killed her too, because all she's going to do is go to another man. The same reason why you killed the other guy, she's going to do again with another man. Okay? Let's go to verse 24. A dishonest woman contemneth shame. And she wasn't honest with him. She wasn't going to come and tell him, baby, I'm sorry, which will still be wicked, but she didn't say, baby, I'm sorry, but I kind of have feelings for my ex-husband, and I can't do this to you. No, she was trying to be slick about it, to where the ex-husband had to approach him and say, look, nigga, she don't want to be with you no more. You know, just wicked, man. Wicked as hell. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but a honest woman will reverence her husband. All right? And these women have no honor for their husband these days, man. They have no fear, no honor, no respect. They'll just go behind your back and do God knows what. All right? Verse 25, a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Towns entered and found Pace mostly naked and Cook Troynell in the closet. Trapped in the closet like R. Kelly. Damn, that's the wrong place to go.